That's it. Off and racing for the 4yo auction mace colony, sponsored by Clark's Bar. 5 runners make their way towards the bend to bring them into the home straight for the first of 3 times. They have 3 miles and 12 fences ahead of them, and as they continue to run around the home bend for the first time, it is Clonakilty who's first to show, from the Brewmaster and Cold Sober on the inside third. They're followed next in the field by Game Time, and Old Folk Tale is the back marker of the 5 as they continue their way on towards its first fence number 1. And as they come to it, it is the Brewmaster and Clonakilty in the air together. Followed in between horses now is Cold Sober. Old Folk Tale is 4th, and the back marker of a tightly bunched field of 5 is Game Time. They cross the gap and meet the rising ground for the first time, rise uphill towards the next, which is fence number 2. And as they do so, the Brewmaster from Clonakilty on the inside, between horses in third, is Cold Sober, and they're followed by Game Time and Old Folk Tale. 5 runners separated by 4 lengths as they climb up to pass the judge's trailer for the first time. Soon going to reach the top of the track and swing left-handed across on towards fences number 3 and 4. And as they swing them in, top of the track, and it is Clonakilty on the inside of the Brewmaster. They're followed in third by Cold Sober. Within behind these it is Game Time, and the back marker of the 5 is Old Folk Tale. Fence number 3 in the air together, the Brewmaster and Clonakilty on the near side. They're followed next by Game Time with Cold Sober, and the back marker is Old Folk Tale as they head on towards this next one, fence number 4. Again in the air together, good jumps by the leading pair, the Brewmaster and Clonakilty. Now to swing them in, they begin to decline downhill with a good run towards the next. And Clonakilty has just moved on now by half a length from the Brewmaster in second. They're followed next in the field in third. And at the outside by Cold Sober. 4th is Game Time, but it's a break of 4 or 5 lengths back to the back marker, Old Folk Tale. So they continue to run through the trees and continue their downhill decline towards the next, which will be fence number 5. And as they do so, it is still Clonakilty with a narrow advantage now on the inside from the Brewmaster in second. They're followed next by Cold Sober, Game Time, and closing right up on them again is Old Folk Tale. Over that one now, fence number 5. And all over safely. Continue to run down towards the bottom of the track. They're shortly going to meet past their point of departure and continue the long run back towards the home straight. Clonakilty from the Brewmaster with Cold Sober in third. They're followed next in the field by Game Time in 4th, and there's 2 lengths back to the back marker of the field, Old Folk Tale. Continue to run across the bottom and making their way back towards the home straight. And as they do so, Clonakilty, half a length to the good from on his outside the Brewmaster, who's in a colour change, now black with white sleeves and a red cap. They're followed in third by Cold Sober. 4th to the inside is Game Time. They're followed by Old Folks Tale, who's closed right up. So again, only 4 lengths separate the 5 as they swing the bend up the home straight for their second time and race on towards this next fence, which will be fence number 6. It is 4yo Auction Maiden, kindly sponsored by Clark's Bar. And as they reach this fence, fence number 6, the Brewmaster and Clonakilty in the air together. They're about 2 lengths clear of Cold Sober, with on his inside Game Time 4th, and half a length the back marker of the 5, it is Old Folk Tale. They cross the gap and meet the rising ground again and rise uphill towards this next fence, which is fence number 7, the last in the circus time. And as they do so, Clonakilty from the Brewmaster. Brewmaster maybe just a better jump from Clonakilty in second. Cold Sober, Game Time, and the back marker's Old Folk Tale. So they'll rise uphill to pass the judge's trailer, head out in their final circuit with 5 left to jump, and they're very tightly bunched of 5 runners as they reach the top of the track and going to level off now and continue to run towards this fence 5 for the finish. Clonakilty in the inside of the Brewmaster, followed in third by Game Time. Cold Sober's 4th, they're followed by Old Folk Tale in 5th. 5 out now. The Brewmaster and Clonakilty, good jumps by both the leading pair. They're followed by Cold Sober and Game Time. Old Folks Tale is the back marker of the 5 as they jump to 1-4 out. Again in the air together, the leading pair. On the inside, Clonakilty. On his outside, the Brewmaster. So swing them in, they continue and decline downhill with a good run towards the fence and retreat for the finish. And as Brewmaster. Game Time is closed right up into third. Cold Sober's fourth down. There's 3 lengths back to the back marker, Old Folktale. Through the trees they go. When we begin to straighten up on towards this fence, the one that will be 3 from the finish. And as they do so, it is still Clonakilty on the inside. From on his outside of Brewmaster. Game Time is there in third as they jump this fence. Clonakilty just touches down in front from the Brewmaster, who's in second. Clonakilty's just gone on now by a length and a half of the Brewmaster. Game Time is in third. Cold Sober is fourth, and Old Folktale is closed right up. So only 3-4 lengths separate to 5 as they continue their good run back towards the home straight. When they turn into that, only 2 left to jump, and as they do so, still with the advantage is Clonakilty from in second. On his outside is the Brewmaster. Old Folktale has made eye-catching ground now as they swing in the bend now, turning with just 2 left to jump. Clonakilty's your leader from the Brewmaster. Old Folktale has gone into third. Cold Sober's into fourth, dropping back into fifth, and a couple of lengths back is Game Time. They straighten up with just 2 left to jump, and the 4 leaders here are all in with good chances, but it's the Brewmaster who appears to be just getting the upper hand from Clonakilty. In between horses in third is Old Folktale, 2 out now, and for the first time the Brewmaster goes on from Clonakilty in second, who's ridden. They're followed by Old Folktale in third. Cold Sober is back and forth. Game Time continues in rear. They cross the gap and race uphill, but Clonakilty's game on the inside. They're beginning to find more from the Brewmaster and his outside. They're locked together as they race on towards the final fence. Clonakilty on the near side, the Brewmaster the far side at the last. Clonakilty and the Brewmaster very little between the leading pair. Uphill towards the line, the Brewmasters begin to grind it out, and up towards the line the Brewmaster continues a magnificent run for Pat Doyle. Scores for Pat King. They have a great start to the 4-year-olds this autumn campaign. Clonakilty is second, followed by a fast finishing Old Folktale in third. Cold Sober was just behind them in fourth. Game Time was put up before the last.